I'm Mike, and this is Max's story for GeoBeats. I was driving on a busy highway talking to my wife on the phone, and I said, "Oh my God, there's a puppy on the side of the road." This little puppy was sitting in the right lane of traffic. Cars were flying past him at 70 miles per hour, and he just sat there, frozen, confused, waiting. I immediately pulled over, and as soon as he saw me, he ran straight to me, not away from me, toward me. That moment still gives me chills. I picked him up, put him in the car, and he immediately laid in my lap and fell asleep. He trusted instantly, which was so incredible to me. Someone asked me if I recorded this, and I said I had no intention of doing something like that. My #1 goal was to get this little puppy out of danger. The poor puppy was covered in ticks and fleas. His fur was matted, his ribs were showing. I grabbed the phone and told my wife, "Call the vet. We need to give this puppy the best chance he can get." She heard the urgency in my voice and knew this was serious. According to the vet, unfortunately, he had spent his entire life in a crate. The vet examined him thoroughly and said based on his muscle development, he'd probably never been let out to run or play. I sit here and wonder how they could do something like this, why they would do something like this. But this little puppy will never have to experience something like that again. I made that promise right there in the vet's office. The vet really gave them everything. They were really very kind.
Look at this guy like he owns the place. A week and a half later, you would look at this dog and say you didn't find him on the side of the road. He's just a normal, regular pup living a good life. The transformation was unbelievable, from a scared, traumatized puppy to this confident, happy dog. I still see you haven't subscribed yet, and that really saddens me, because what happens next in this story is truly incredible. First taste of peanut butter. You should have seen him. His tongue went crazy, licking his lips over and over, trying to figure out what this amazing taste was. We have a couple different theories about where he came from. I personally believe he was dumped there due to the countryside location that it was in. It was too remote to be an accident. Someone drove him there specifically to abandon him, and that thought makes me angry every time. Here's my beautiful wife. She's been my partner in every rescue we've done, and she has the biggest heart. The biggest thing I've noticed with him was grass. He did not want to walk on grass, which is probably due to him not ever walking on it and it feeling a little bit different on his feet. His first time on grass, he literally jumped back like he'd stepped on something hot. It was heartbreaking to watch. We did get him used to that though. I spent hours sitting in the yard with him, encouraging him, showing him it was safe. This doesn't seem like a big deal, but this is the first time this guy has been walking on the grass without being totally freaked out. Every small victory felt like a miracle. Last night, first time ever sleeping in a bed. He circled around a few times, pawed at the blankets, and then just collapsed with this deep, contented sigh. I'll never forget that sound. The only thing we're dealing with right now, which we have to do physical therapy for every day, because he was in the crate, his feet are very flat. Max, come here, buddy. And so when he walks, you can actually hear his feet smack the ground. Pat, pat, pat. It's this distinctive sound that reminds me every day of what he went through. So one way we're dealing with that is getting him on uneven surfaces, so his paws have to kind of conform to that instead of a flat space. We take him on rocky trails, through sand, over logs, anything to help those feet develop naturally. But other than that, he's playing, he's running, he's jumping, he's living the puppy life. And watching him play with our other dogs, that's pure joy. He looks like a little deer fawn as he runs around because he's just kind of getting used to that too. His legs are getting stronger every day. He looks like so many things in so many different angles. Sometimes I see Great Dane, sometimes Pit Bull, sometimes Lab. Come here.
We've done a DNA test. I'm waiting for the results. I can't wait to see what he is. But I do believe he's a part Great Dane. He has the ears, those big floppy Great Dane ears, and I'm just looking forward to how he's going to grow and what he's going to turn into. My guess is he's going to be huge. Good job, buddy. Good job.
His adaptation has been astounding to me. It's been amazing. The way he looks at the world and then he has no fear and just conquers it. After everything he's been through, he should be scared, traumatized even, but he's none of those things. We have 4 total pups with him. We've rescued a lot of animals over the years, dogs, cats, even a rabbit once. And he has that kind of 1 in a million attitude of a perfect dog for me, where he's calm, he's very good with people, he's very good with other animals. Strangers come up to pet him and he just wags his tail. Girl? He's a boy. Yeah, people always think he's a girl because he's so gentle. We're gonna have a big day today. We're going to go to Home Depot. He loves going there. All the new smells, all the people who want to pet him. He's just a loving little pup. It's on your nose. Look at him trying to lick it off. This little guy so far loves me the most. However, with my daughter, it is very close second, and she's trying as hard as she can to get this dog's love. Every morning, she wakes up and runs to see him first thing. Your human sister loves you, and Max loves her right back. You can see it in the way he gently plays with her, how protective he is. We'll see what happens in the future. But this was the first time where I picked him up off the highway and I really felt like I saved his life. And I think that created a special bond. Then, initially, he fell asleep in my lap. He wanted to be with me. And when I walked into the room, he'd start wagging his tail. There was that little smile on his beautiful little face. Dogs smile, and if you don't believe me, you haven't seen Max when I come home. I don't want anything to ever happen to this guy. He's been through enough. He slept next to me all night, and yes, we cuddled a little bit. Officially adopted. Initially, I tried to be tough. I said, "This is the 4th dog," and my wife said, "You're not taking this dog anywhere." She was right, of course. She always is. And I said, "I know, don't tell the kids." But of course, the kids already knew. They'd already fallen in love with him. So if you were in my position, what would you do? Would you risk pulling over on a busy highway to save a puppy? Or would you keep going, thinking someone else will save him? I'm curious about your thoughts in the comments, because there are really 2 opposing views on this. Some say your own safety should be the priority, while others believe every life is valuable and you should stop.